Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Will Cheese Fail marathon, which is going surprisingly well. It's moving along well. We got some really good games in this. I think this might be the beginning of something we can do again down the road.
Oh, I would say that it was probably going to happen one way or another.
We have a special one for us. It is an Archon mode.
This is an Archon mode game.
Which is still in the Will Cheese Fail. So, two people, for those who don't know, are going to be using the same. As you can see, you've got Boom and we've got Howl and Boom. You see the dash there, or the backspace. These guys share everything. Usually one person will do the macroing, one person will do the microing, but sometimes it gets a little fucky when two people are trying to use the same batch of units and stuff, so you might see something crazy. And then, yeah, this is the first Archon Will Cheese Fail ever. This is the show. Adam is yawning.
I'm losing it. I'll pull it back. Mr. MaximusBlack.
Yeah.
Hit me up with the sound of saving money.
Oh, wow. G2A.com. Oh my god, Legacy of the Void is 30% off? Wait, I can use the promo code BOUTS and get an extra 3% off? Wow, I just saved myself $22. Let me take that $22 and go and buy Fallout 4, where I'm saving 33% off on that game. It's only going to cost me a few extra dollars on top of that. And then I'm going to take all that savings and go over to JORD and save $20 by using the promo code BOUTS, and I get myself a wood watch. And with that $20 savings, that gets me a subscription to Lootcrate. Wow!
I mean, how much better can you get? Why haven't you all done it already? The logic is flawless.
That it is.
The logic is flawless. Up here in the top right.
I actually can't click on anything.
That's not useful.
Is it because I clicked B? What the
Our pylon is under attack.
What the fuck? I actually can't click. There is no mouse. Ladies and gentlemen.
Technical alpha.
We are having some technical alpha problems here. What is the pause button? We will be right back in just a moment.
Just a moment.
What the fuck?
What the fuck?
Oh, you guys gotta see this.
Wow. It's like constantly trying to center the mouse. Forever center. Technical alpha, Blizzard game, always technical alpha.
Wow, dude. Wow. It was the sellout. That's what it was.
There's a sellout triggered it.
The sellout triggered it.
Yeah.
I mean, basically, the UI left the game to go get sales, and
yeah, it's just
we're left
hanging high and dry.
Yeah.
That's you know, that's the price you pay, or in this case, the price you don't pay.
Well, I'm just keeping this recording going.
Yeah.
It's still going.
Oh, it's still going.
It's still going. I just don't want people to see how long
Hey
the
YouTube,
game
how are
and
you
stuff.
doing? I hope you're doing swell.
All right, the replay is loading up. While we're waiting, you can go check out those giveaways underneath the video.
Absolutely.
And on the stream.
It is a distinct possibility that you could save yourself some money.
You can just win stuff.
You can also
forget
just,
saving. You
yeah,
can
it's
literally
true, you just win stuff.
You save if you go buy, but
yeah,
you can win and
win.
and it's just free.
Yeah. Free stuff is great.
But you know what I've learned on the internet? A lot of people don't like free things.
Yeah.
It's weird.
It is a bit strange. But hey, that just means for the people that do sign in, they've got a better chance of winning. Because other people are lazy.
Here we go.
Here we are.
Woof.
We're back.
All right. The Archon mode Will Cheese Fail Technical Alpha.
Oh, Zabarith, 16 month in a row.
Welcome back, sir.
Welcome back.
Thank you so much.
Just
I didn't
want
see
to
that.
miss out on that. That's a pretty hype.
That is pretty hype.
16 months is pretty hype.
2 away from the 2 baby hype.
That's
2 months
right.
away.
That's right. So, up here in the top right, we have Wolf and Nagy. And in the bottom left, we have Howl and Boom.
Very nice.
Yeah, it's the Lone Wolf Pack versus the Legion of Boom.
Archon mode, that is something that we're going to have to do.
Yes.
Because a lot of people, almost on a daily basis,
Ask for it.
I
don't think you guys realize how long it's been since I've touched StarCraft.
Well, here's the good thing. You can do the Martha Stewart stuff, and I can go ahead and do all the, other things.
I'm not sure which of those two is actually more beneficial for me to be doing, to be completely honest with you. That's a tough call, but... I mean, if people want to see it be terrible and yell at me for not playing StarCraft for 5 years, then I mean, sure, we can.
We can. It's nothing for us to get on. I was gonna say another thing, but it's nothing for us to get on Curse Voice, one of my newest sponsors that's gonna be coming up here.
Oh,
tomorrow.
really?
So we can just get on Curse Voice together and we can do some Archon mode.
Okay. Now I love you. You know I love all your sponsors, but I'm gonna stick to my not sponsored Discord app because it buries every other voice communication software on the planet in such an epic way that I'm not actually sure how they make it free.
Well, let me tell you something, bro. Curse Voice about to go on a whole smother pepper.
Oh, stomach.
So just let
All
that
right,
be known.
okay.
Cannon rushes are happening.
Cannon rushes are happening in multiple locations.
That is right.
They are happening in many places at the same time.
Well, here's the cool part about Archon. Is two people, you can literally be rushing in two different places simultaneously.
Yes.
And being effective with both. So both players, one guy can be over here, one guy can be over here, and this guy is doing a better job at stopping it than this guy over here.
Yeah.
And dude is just gonna go ahead and pick up and drop off over at the gold because you know what?
Why not?
Why not? And of course it is blocked off.
If not, why not? So that's going to give them a nice little advantage there in that really you still have the other person. See, now you got one guy collecting gold and probably doing some production over there at a pretty good clip. And the other guy is able to just kind of maintain everything back home. That's going to be pretty beneficial for them. As Terran players on a map with hidden gold, why not? The cannon rush was mildly successful, but now they need to turn that into something else.
I think what they need to do is just stop cannoning. Just period.
Yeah,
stop building
they've
cannons.
done what they've needed to do, and now they needed to get
because this thing is a reality.
Yeah.
And that is bad news for Wolv and Nagy. It's just, if you just keep this up, you keep spending more and more minerals, you're just going to put yourself behind. It's just that simple. You don't even have gas going yet. No, it's not gonna. It's just not gonna pan out. Gold is starting to get saturated. We're just starting to get a barracks here, but I'm sure that there's gonna be a bunch of production going down. I would actually start mining gas over here because it looks like the Protoss is just not gonna give up.
Yeah, just
on this position.
Just gonna keep going. I mean, at this point, just build gas over there and forget about this mainland group of stuff. I mean, the BM even.
Yep. He's just going to float his way over to this place and start mining. Meanwhile, more pylons are going down. SCVs don't know where to go. Finally getting some gas here. Still no orbital command on either command center. And finally back at base, we are going to see a gateway and a simulator go down.
Buildings are finally being built.
Yeah, I mean, at the very least, they could have dropped down the gateway a while ago and the core. Even if they didn't get gas, at least they'd have the tech. Now they have to wait for that gateway, wait for the core, wait for the gas, wait for the warp gate research. There's just a lot of waiting here, and waiting against this is just not a good time.
Waiting against a Terran with gold is not something that you necessarily want to do.
Yep.
They're even going to go so far as to try and build up some cannons out here to speed up the process of getting rid of that debris. It's not going to happen. The SCVs by themselves are going to get rid of that. As the Terran is now... Well, the Terran is now on 2 base. Untouched. And that is not good for a Protoss who has only just barely gotten their gateway.
Now, this wouldn't have been terrible if they would have teched already, because they would have had cannons here and a good place to warp in. They would have been protected, and they could have even grabbed a Nexus here to expand at any point as well. But since they didn't get that gateway down, they're now just getting a core at 5 minutes in Legacy of the Void, which is just insanity. I would have, like, if this was me, warp gate research and attack would have been done at like 4 minutes 20 seconds. Like, everything would have been done a minute ago.
Yeah, exactly.
And I already would have been pushing in the shit. So this is really, really late, and that's good news for a Terran player, but it most certainly is not game yet. We see a lot of players make some bad life choices. This Terran may go, you know what? I'm going to get rid of all this stuff in here before I go and attack. And he may go in and just lose a bunch of units to cannons.
For no reason.
Allowing the Protoss to build up again. There's just so many different scenarios that can happen here on LAGTV. So I'm not counting our Protoss player out yet, but it most certainly is not looking good.
It's definitely not looking good. We've seen enough stuff, like you were saying already today, that honestly, a 5th player could come out of nowhere and set up shop. And,
one guy just straight left.
So one guy just rage quit. So he's just gone. He doesn't want to. He was probably arguing with his partner. This is over. Good luck. Peace out. And now it is effectively a 2-on-1 in a situation in which he was already behind. Quickly now, almost twice the supply count. The Terran overtopped the Protoss. The Protoss now going to spot how much of a deficit he has.
Seems like your ally has left the fight.
Why he's even trying to build the cannon at this point? I mean, everything should be done at home. He should just be focusing on getting up units at home. Putting more cannons down, even if it did damage, is not worth it. Because he's going to need something to quell the massive army that is going to be making its way towards his base within minutes.
Well, he's just got a War Prism on the way. He's building 3 more gates. It's going to be a 6-gate robo on one base. His minerals are going to start to deplete here very, very shortly. Not a whole lot on each one. In fact, some probes are just kind of aimlessly looking for some lifeline. And there's just not much left there.
He's even supply blocked because he's relied on all the pylons where he's built for, that he built for his cannon rush to be his supply, and unfortunately, that's not holding up anymore.
Can I have 1 tank, please? So these players are just trying to work together to figure out. Oh, there you go. This pings. Here, have that tank, and pings it. It's kind of cool to see an Archon. This the first cast we've done.
There's a bunch of mechanics to this that I am completely unaware of. So
yeah, it's kind of cool. I like it. It would be really cool to see like high-level play of like 2 high-level players like doing multiple drops.
There was like Crank and somebody else were playing a bunch of Archon mode on live stream a few days ago.
Yeah, you see that quite a bit.
Done that a couple times.
And I actually think there was like some sort of tournament for Archon mode. It's just it didn't get that much viewership. Because I think people treat it the same way as they would a 2v2, and it's just not that exciting to watch.
It's not high enough level. The competition isn't good enough. We can't.
Yeah, it's just like fuck fun. We want to see high level competition.
Everybody has to be suffering by themselves. Well, here comes the Marauders, and there goes.
That actually was a fight that the Protoss should have taken there.
Yeah.
The Zealot was soaking a lot of damage, and he probably could have gotten rid of at least a minimum of 3 of those Marauders. But whatever, he plays it safe, backs off. He's got 1 Artosis pylon just powering everything. This goes down, and it's in the front. It's just going to be a bad time. Starts warping right in on the ramp.
Runs the rest of his units down, picks them up. There you go. Well, that's gone.
Oh, he might actually hold here if he can focus on this tank.
Tank's being picked up and dropped. I still think that's the dumbest thing that I've ever seen.
It's pretty damn good.
It's like just really stupid. Why in the hell are they able to pick up and drop a siege tank with no time in between dropping the siege tank?
They nerfed it a little bit. Now it's like I think it's about little less than 1 second. I want to say. But before it was just like
instant.
drop, boom, boom.
Yeah, that was just stupid.
Yeah, it was just crazy. But they did nerf it a little bit. I think it's a cool little add-on, but in the right hands, it can be deadly. I got wrecked once pretty hard by someone that was just god tier with a siege tank.
I think if you pick up a siege tank, it unsieges in air, and then when you drop it, it has to resiege. Because it just looks so dumb watching a fully sieged, anchored into the ground tank get picked up and just tossed around like a freaking piece of paper, and then be able to get back into the fight in like 2 seconds.
Well,
that was something.
Yeah, it was pretty one-sided. The Cheese just failed. A partner rage quit, and that was the first Will Cheese Fail Archon game that we've had so far on the channel. Maybe we'll have some more. Hopefully they'll be a little bit more exciting than that, but they all can't be winners. We've had a lot of them so far. Hopefully you guys are enjoying it. Make sure to check out those giveaways underneath. We will see you guys for game number 11.
Sit tight.
Sit-tizity.
Sit-tizity.